of the Philippine Board of Rehabilitation Medicine. He is also a wheelchair specialist of the World Health Organization, a trainer for basic and intermediate wheelchair for the Latter-day Saints Charities. He is a part-time assistant professor in La Consolacion University, Philippines, a registered medical technologist, and a clinical specialist for immunodot test for autoimmune diseases. From the city of the establishment of the First Philippine Republic, Malolos, Bulacan, let us all welcome Dr. Jeffrey Bulao Montes.
You'll be able to bring the knowledge and skills to your clinic and then be able to add to your rehab services. So basically, the first objective will be, we will discuss the art and science of seat modification, and then we'll review the body landmarks used for seat modification, and then describe the normal and abnormal seating postures, and then describe the principles of seating. Then I will try to explain, demonstrate, and allow return demo and practice of an actual seat modification which you could apply in your clinic, and then incorporate seat modifications into your practice or service. Venture too, because it will somehow add to your services and your professional fee or talent fee. No? So I'm a frustrated orthopedic surgeon. So after learning wheelchairs with LDSM2, I was able to at least get a hold of being a surgeon, because I can now cut yung mga foams like cutting. Do no harm. And then as much as possible, we don't want to sit a client on the chair that would lead to pressure sores. Okay? So that's the tone. Then second, we don't want them to slide, okay, or fall. Have you seen or encountered patients who come to your clinic and then they sit like this on a chair? So what do you think is the reason why they sit below? You will end up with a failure. No? So you will not be able to correct the problem. And then imagine this, if you have rotation of the pelvis because of scoliosis, what will happen? You will have uneven thigh length. Okay? Then you will have difficulty choosing the seat depth. Okay? One of my management will be 25 reps, 25 repetitions of passive ankle pumps 5 times a day. With knee in extension. Okay, so that's one of my management. I always keep the feet. You don't try to put your patient's foot more forward, because if you have a very tight hamstrings, it will pull the trunk into flexion. Okay, kaya if you try to examine your patients when you go back to your clinic, you'll see someone is a bigger wedge if you want to correct a major part of the posture. Okay? So basically you have a build-up and a wedge. Now, build-ups are used for accommodation. Example, if the patient is on lateral tilt because of scoliosis, nakaganyan siya, so you need a build-up to fill the spaces on this side. Ganyan siya. The weight bearing is on the left side. So di ba remember, you have to maintain symmetry in terms of weight bearing. So you have to make this side a weight bearing part also. So how? By putting a build up. So the space between the thigh and the butt should be measured, and then the distance from the seat should be taken into consideration. So kung 2 inches siya, 2 inches yung build ups. So by putting build-ups under the right thigh, you'll be able to distribute the pressure on the right and the left. Okay?
Straighten.
Okay. Able to maintain posture. Because of that, less yung energy consumption, no? So less fatigue. Ano ba po, Doktora? Any, di ba? As long as they contribute. So this one, so to keep the pelvis on a neutral position, So you have a vertical pelvis, you have a level ACs and BCs. So it would be, you put gravity on a 45 degrees direction, and then the seat will try to put an upward pressure on the thigh, and then what will represent this force? Body's weight, wheelchair part, PSD, o gravity. So this one, what will give this force?
Wheelchair part.
O wheelchair part. So what part of the chair?
The back
backrest.
support.
Okay? So the backrest will try to push the pelvis forward. Okay? How about this one? What will give this force? Gravity and positioning. Okay? Then how about this one? The seat. Okay? Natin 15 to 30 minutes on each of my client who uses wheelchair. Then eventually I realized that hindi kami nagkakaintindihan. At the end of the 30 minutes, the patients will not be convinced to change their chair. So what I did was, I tried to improve na lang yung transfer chair nila. So instead of making quarrel to the carer family members, I just enhanced their wheelchair. What really directed force, and then the patient's weight and gravity will try to keep the pelvis down on the shelf. Nakuha? O, imagine niyo po.
But if there's tiredness in the hip, even if you put that, you would still have a sustain.
Yes. So, yung next slide po. Okay? The thigh. Nakita niyo po? Hindi po siya pantay. So, when you put that, ayan. So, because of that, you'll evenly distribute the pressure. So, kapag flexible po yung your pelvic tilt, you have to put the seat modification. Then other than that, ano ba po yung PM&R management natin? Ano po yung mga muscles na i-stretch nyo? So if you have a client with a flexible, kapag flexible yung scoliosis, kailangan po ba natin ng build-ups? Hindi po. Kasi if you position the client properly, probably you could correct the scoliosis. If you have a fixed lateral tilt, that's the time you put build-ups to fill up the space between the initial tuberosity and the seat. Then to equalize the pressure between the two seat bones and seat cushion. Ayan na po siya. Accommodate. So pag may hip flexion, i-accommodate niyo po siya ng ganito. Okay? Or kung mataas po yung hip flexion niya, taasan niyo pa. Then after po nun, from this one, okay? So ikakat niyo po siya para to accommodate the hip extension.
Kung wala na yung piece doon, the first layer, lalagyan ko lang ng
Pwede po, Doktor. Kung yung technique po na yun, meron pa pong separate pieces pwede po. So meron po tayong 11 pairs dito. Pwede nyo po siyang iuwi para meron po kayong
Model.
11 sets po pala, sorry. 11 sets po para meron po kayong
Bigat pala nito sa dali. Ano pong bag?
patient do sa 3-4-4-1.
Ano yung mga guys? Ito, maikari. Structure.
Ang alam mo na akong makuha yung tingnan ng client. Sa Frida,
Maria Mercedes
Kan, sikat.
Ito walang label sa school. Ay, madami. Tapos ito, walang posters. Doktora Mercy. Meron yan.
Ngayon po, ang mangyayari po sa back view, parang ganito po yung itsura niya. Sa back view po. Ngayon po, pag ano po, magiging ganito siya. So, ang mangyayari po, parang staircase.
Please be reminded to
Kasi gagayahin natin ito. Yung poster.